Hiya, and thank you so much for taking the time to actually watch my video. This video will be of interest to you if you're looking to earn an additional income. I'm going to talk about what I do and how you can do the same. The business that I'm involved with, if you've seen any of my other videos, is lead generation. I actually generate leads for multiple companies, and obviously I earn a commission. I'm going to talk about what I do and about obviously how you could do the same. It's a very good thing to get involved with. Often I see people when I talk to people and they're looking for a part-time income and they start doing these little like little jobs that obviously don't pay them a lot of money. If you're looking for something like a little bit more, if you like, substantial, something that can actually change your really provide an additional income to you, then if I was you, I would definitely look at lead generation. Now, what I do, it's very simple. I'm in with different companies that I've struck deals with, and I actually generate them inquiries. Now, I approach these companies. You can either do it by phone, you can ring them, walk into a building, obviously the company's offices, and talk to the people that are in control of the marketing. Every company, especially the big companies, they'll always have somebody who is in control of their marketing. And these companies, especially the home improvement companies, they will pay good money for home improvement leads. Now, I'm involved with a company, or I'm involved with a few companies at the moment where I'm giving leads to. But I've recently been approached by one of the bigger companies, and they want me to work for them. And I've basically had a little chat with a person. I'm still going to keep doing what I'm doing at the moment, but I'm also going to be getting additional leads for this other company. Now, to give you an idea what these companies charge, obviously what these companies will pay, I'm not going to mention the company name, but it's a major window company, and they've actually said to me, we will pay you £100 for every single confirmed appointment. And that's what I do. I've not actually started working for them yet. I'm still doing what I'm doing at the moment. But it's good. You talk to someone, you canvass, you knock on their door, however you do it, and you get the inquiry for something that, like for a home improvement lead. It might be block paving, it could be landscaping, fencing, it could be conservatories, windows, whatever it is. And you obtain the inquiry and then you pass the inquiry over. Now, you can really earn some good money at this. To give you an example, I earned over 20 years ago, I earned 40 grand one year, and that was just getting leads for window companies. It was, if you like, at a good time. There was plenty of money about, this video is to make you realise that there is money still out there, and that these companies will pay you for these inquiries. So it really is something to look at. It might be, like I say, it might be that you just want an extra £100 a week in your wage packet. Well, with a company that have just approached me, you're talking about getting one lead, and that lead is literally the person's got to be allowed to walk through the door, do a presentation, and then come out again. He hasn't got to get a sale. He's just got to be allowed to walk through the door and make his presentation. Now you're probably thinking that's a lot of money, and it is a lot of money for an inquiry. But you need to remember and put it in perspective what these big companies are making out of it. Yeah, they'll pay £100 for a lead. They'll pay £300 for 3 leads, but they'll probably sell one of those deals. That's the average ratio to like a home improvement sale, if you like, depending on the rep. But you haven't got to worry about that. Not if you're on a lead, like a cost per lead. If you're employed on that basis, you might decide to go the way I am at the minute, whereby at the minute I just get a percentage of every deal that I get. So if I get a lead and it sells, then my mate pays me a percentage of that job. Yeah, and then sometimes they'll pay you a bit of money for a job that comes off of that job if you're lucky. It doesn't always work that way, but this video really is to make you aware that it's something that you really can do. Now, to give you an example of obviously time scale, obviously what you can do in time, I've been out today and generated about 4 leads for these roofs that go on conservatories. I've also got some other leads for windows. I've got a lead for a set of French doors. I've got different leads, yeah. But I am pretty good at it. But you know, even like if you go on the knocker, you will get leads. If you go like knocking on people's doors, as long as you're allowed to do it in your area, you will get people that say, "Oh yeah, we've just moved in. We're thinking about having our back windows done." Name and number, address. You give it to the company. They go around there and sell it, and then obviously you get paid for the inquiry. Now sometimes, like the one I'm going for at the minute, that the company that have they're talking to me at the minute. They want me just to get them some leads as well as the company I'm in with at the moment. They've told me they'll pay me £100 a lead plus 1% of the deal. So if I go and get a lead and it sells for 6 grand, they'll pay me £100 because they've walked through the door, plus they'll pay me another £60, which is 1% of 6 grand. So you can earn serious money at this. I've had big weeks. It's not always like it. Obviously, the winter months, your money will go down. But that's why this is a very good thing to look at, especially during the summer. You know, if you're a college student or you're looking to earn a bit of extra money to pay for your accommodation, and you've got time in your day, then it really is a good way to earn money. I've been doing it for over 20 years, and I've always earned good money at it. I'm not a millionaire. I don't think you're going to go out and earn, crazy money, but you'll earn good money if you put your mind to it and you go out. You can earn some good money at it. Only the other day, it was raining, and I wasn't at work because it was raining. But I said to myself, do you know what? I'm going to go out. Just go out. In all honesty, I actually fancy going out for a walk. I thought I'll just go out for a walk, and I'll knock on a few doors. I was only out for 2 hours. In that 2 hours, I got a lead for a person that wanted their driveway cleaned. I got a lead for a lady that wanted a quote for a conservatory roof to be changed. And I got another lead for a guy that wants his front, he wants it all block paved. Yeah? I can do that because I'm involved with them 3 different companies. So straight away, when I get back, I text those leads to the different companies. And that's where my work ends. I don't have to do anything else. I ain't got to go around there. I ain't got to fill out no documents. That is where it ends. I am a lead gatherer. I am a lead generating machine, if you like. That's what I do. And you can do it too. You can earn serious money at it. I'm just going to tell you about one of the pitfalls. And it's not a negative thing. I just want to make you aware. It's something that I wish I'd known. I'd known a long while ago. And that is, don't just do it for one company. Yeah? Don't just do it for one company. 2 reasons. A, that firm might fall out of favour. They might, for whatever reason, things might go wrong. B, they might not pay you, because it does happen to some people, especially some people who are young and they think they can pull the wool over your eyes. Yeah? And, just don't do that. Just make sure that if you hand a lead over, make sure that you're, if they say to you, oh, it wasn't a pitch, the lady didn't get a quote, well, you've got the lady's details. Ring the lady up and say, Mrs. Jones, I spoke to you at a market, at a boot fair. Did you get, oh, yes, I did get a quotation. Then you can go back to your marketing manager and say, hold on a minute. If you want to ring Mrs. Jones, I'll sit here with you now and she'll tell you you gave her a price, so I want paying. Yeah? Because some people, it's greed. Yeah? Some of these companies, they will try and be greedy. They will try and hold back paying you what you're entitled to. Don't let them do it to you. That's why you need to have these other irons in the fire, if you like. You have to make sure that you're in favour with other companies. So if you fall out of favour or something happens, you ain't got to worry. You ain't got to worry about this one company because they're one company in 10 that you work for. Yeah. The reason I'm doing this video, what prompted me to do this video a little bit, is because I'm actually in a situation now whereby I've been getting leads for a company. The company have been earning really good money. They've done, to my knowledge, they've done over 100 grand, over £100,000 worth of roofs in the last 3 months. And I've looked at my money. I've earned about 6 grand. and because I only get 6%, but I didn't really want to do it for 6%. I kind of got forced into it because I had these leads from before, and I had to give them to a company. Now my situation now is that I've been earning all right money. It ain't fantastic money off of this one company, but today they've told me I've had a couple of cancellations, and they're going to take back some of the commission that I've already been paid for these jobs. And to me, it's small-minded because you're talking about £570, against obviously the £100,000 of work that I've brought them in the 3 months. And I had a conversation with a guy today. I said to him, I said, look, I said, before when I was working with you, he had another firm with another guy. When I got a cancellation, that wasn't being taken off of me. And so to me, it's small-minded. I said to him, I can go work and get you another £100,000 worth of work in the next 3 months if I decide to. If I decide to, it's not up to him. He don't have a say in it. So I said to him, "You're being." So we had a bit of a ding dong this morning. If I can't think of another word for it, and we're kind of like, I'm a little bit up in the air because you have to make sure that you're getting out of it what you want to get out of it. So remember that if you're a canvasser and you do start getting leads, especially if you're like me, if you're a good canvasser, yeah, I can generate 25 leads a week for any company, right, selling anything. I know I can do that. I've done it, yeah, if you work at it. So if you know you're a pretty good canvasser, make sure you're being treated properly and that you're getting the money that you know you deserve. And don't make the mistake of only working for one company. Yes, you can't obviously work for a window company and then give that same lead to another window company. That would be unfair. It would be unethical. You don't do that. But what I do is when I'm talking to people, I'm asking them what they're thinking about doing. If they're thinking about having their driveway done, I know someone that does drives. If they're thinking about having their kitchen fitted, guess what? I know a kitchen fitter. If they're looking for a plasterer, guess what? I know a plasterer. Whatever that person wants, if I knock on that door and they even happen to mention a little bit that they're thinking about doing something, I'll say to them, what is it you're thinking about doing? Let them tell you. If they've got a dream, it might be that they want to have an extension built. You say to them, actually, I know a really good builder. I can get my mate, he's a builder, I can get him to come round, he'll measure it and give you a quote. Bang, you're in. Yeah? Might be a 25 grand job. It could be worth £1,500 to you. All because you've knocked on that person's door and you've got that inquiry. But don't make the mistake like I did for years and years and years of working for one company. It was because at the time I was working for this company and I was earning good money with them. But it didn't occur to me at the time when I was going out knocking, when I was, like at a market, to think, hold on a minute, I'm here anyway. What else do these people want? You want to be a lead generator for many companies. Don't just work for one company. Because if that one company shoot you in the foot, it don't matter. Like I say, I've got a thing going on at the minute. I don't know what's going to come out of it. I ain't really that bothered. Because the amount of leads I can get, you can always sell your leads to a window company. Yeah. But if you're only in with one firm and all of a sudden you fall out of favour, you then got to go, you know what I mean, getting the ball in motion, if you like, to find another company. So what I'm doing now, I'm setting up ways where I get leads for all different people. It could be a bloke who wants a disabled, he might want to like one of these disabled things that goes up his staircase. If he says to me, I'm thinking about that, I know somebody. I've had it before where people have actually mentioned something and I've said to them, oh, I know someone who can do that. Can I just take your name and number, mate? And I'll get my mate to ring you. Of course you can, son. You write their name and number down, you go home and you ring up a local company that offers that service and you say to them, look, I've got a guy here, I get business leads, I've got a bloke here, he's thinking about having this done, you do it, yeah, what will you pay me? They might say, well, we'll just pay you for the inquiry. So you say to them, okay then, how much are you going to pay me for the inquiry? We might give you 80 quid for it. If you don't know this company, but the geezer sounds pretty straight, you say to him, okay mate, and obviously you can go and see the guy to get your money. You text him the lead. You ring him up and you go and get your money. It's money for it's not money for old rope, because you've still got to obviously have the ability to talk to these people and gather this information. But you're there anyway. Yeah, you're there anyway. So that's what I do now. When I'm on that knocker, if I knock on someone's door, you know, you've got like something else that's happening now in the home improvement industry. Artificial grass. Everybody wants artificial grass. So I say to them, you know, oh no, I'm not interested in windows. No, I'm not interested in having my roof done. No, I'm not interested in block paving. You say to him, sorry, love, but while I'm here, my mate, you ain't been thinking about having any artificial grass. Actually, we are thinking about that. Can I just get my mate to ring you? He's only got to measure it. Of course you can, son. Name and number, you've got an artificial grass lead. It might sell for 1,500 quid. If you're on 8%, you just earned yourself 120. All because you've had the insight and the brains to gather multiple leads from multiple companies. And like what I'm doing now, I'm in a bit of a dispute, if you like, with this company, because I don't think they're paying me the right percent anyway. Plus, he's just trying to claw back. Well, he's clawed back 600 quid off of me. So I've got the hump about it. So I said to him, like, because he obviously knows I'm a bit, you know, I've got the hump about it a bit. I said to him, I said, look, obviously, if that's what you want to do, that's what you do. I said, I'm not in control of what you pay me. I said, you obviously paying me what you think I'm worth. I said, but I'm actually fine with that. He knows I'm not, but I said to him, I said, you know my views on it. I said, every time you ring me up, you say to me, Cole, are you all right? So I said the other day, I said, you keep asking me if I'm all right because you know I'm not. Yeah? I said, that's why you keep asking me. So he said, well, what are you saying then? So I said, well, look, I'm not saying anything. I said, all I'm saying to you is because I'm not getting the percentage that I want, I'm not going to stop getting your leads because it's money. I said, but I'm not going to be working solely for you. I ain't going to be worrying if you ain't got no leads. If someone says to me they'll pay me 10% for getting driveway leads, right, and I'm on the knocker, I'm going to be steering more towards getting a lead for a driveway than I am a roof, because you're only paying me 6% and the other guy's paying me 10%. I said to him, it ain't rocket science. I said, and I ain't being greedy. I said, I'm a canvasser. I make money getting leads. I said, and I want to get as much money for those inquiries. And then like he started saying to me, oh, well, you're getting 6%, you're on a good deal. And I went to him. I said, as long as you think that, I said, I'm fine with it. I said, what are you going on about it for? I said, I ain't worried. I said, I'm going to get your leads at 6%. But he knows I ain't going to be chasing them like I was. Because you've got to remember, they might have the big company, they might have all the money, but guess what? They are not in control of your leads. You are. So you can give them to whoever you want. Yeah? If a bloke come along, I said to him, like, I said, you're giving me X amount of percent. I said, if a bloke comes along to me tomorrow and he says to me, I'll give you 10, I said to him, I've got no loyalty with you. I said, because I'm not a member of your company. I said, all I am, I'm just a ant in your company. I said to him, if you paid me 10%, and all of a sudden you said to me like, you know, you're part of the firm, when the firm gets bigger, we're going to start giving you more money, you might have a car, that's different. But you're not, I'm not. So I have to safeguard myself by saying, no, I'm a free agent and I can work for whoever I want, whenever I want. Because you're a canvasser and you might be bottom of the pile, don't mean you got to let them treat you like it. Today I've had a bit of a eye opener. I can't think of another word for it, an eye opener. And I said to my missus, I said, I don't care what happens. I said, even if it all goes tits up and I have to go and work for another firm, I said, I ain't bothered. I said, because I know I can earn what I'm earning with them with someone else anyway. Yeah? So don't make the mistake of having all your eggs in one basket. So obviously when the basket drops, you fall out, you're in deep, deep trouble. Do what I do now. I've got my eggs scattered in all different baskets with all different builders and all different companies. So if one of them baskets drops, I'm still going to get paid. Yeah. So I wasn't going to mention obviously what's going on in a minute, but I thought it's a valid point, because if you are going to get involved in canvassing, you need to protect yourself. Especially if you're doing it like I am. I'm doing it for wages. I'm doing it for wages. It's not a case of I'm doing it for an extra £100 a week. You know, I'm doing it because I want to earn 50 grand a year. Yeah, which is well possible if you're a good canvasser. I'm going to end it there. I hope you enjoyed my video. I hope you found it inspiring as well. And I hope if you do decide to look into canvassing, that you make sure that you obviously get in with a few firms, that you protect yourself, and obviously follow up your leads, chase up your leads. Especially if you're getting paid for it, then don't worry. But if you're not, if they say for some reason you're not getting paid for it, make sure you ring up that lead and find out what happened with that inquiry. It might be that the woman's answered the phone and she's changed her mind and the lead's blown out. That's fair enough. Yeah. But if you find out they've gone round and gave a price and you're being paid on a per lead basis, make sure you get paid. Yeah. Make sure you get paid. Thanks for watching my video. Please like and subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you on another video. And if you do start canvassing, and I'd really be interested to know obviously what sort of results you've had, and you know, it's good. It really is a good way of earning money. You know, I can go out and earn in a week. I can probably go out 4 hours a day and earn what the average guy would earn in a week doing a manual job, because it's big money. If you can get these leads that sell for big money, you can earn good money out of them. Thanks for watching my video, and I hope to see you on another one.